Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. This here's the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. And today is Mother's Day, and I thought I would celebrate a couple films that involve mothers. Well, I'll do one that'll involve mostly a mom and not just the dad, but involving both the mom and the dad. I'm going to review the original Parent Trap from the House of Mouse. Released in 1961. I actually just finished watching it just now. It's a great movie. While I never did take the time to notice how good this was in the years I've been born, but well, when I was in my late 20s, I believe, that's when I first got to see it, and well, I really enjoyed it. Since although I saw the 1998 remake, which actually introduced everybody to Lindsay Lohan first, but I'd say it's been about a decade after I saw the Lohan version, I finally got to see the original. And I've come to love it more than that one. Anyway, it stars Hayley Mills in two roles. Yep. And, of course, Parent Trap was actually Mills' second attempt with the House of Mouse, first being Pollyanna, and she also would go on to do some other flicks with Disney, such as Summer Magic, which I've also seen. I don't know if I'm going to review it now. I've only watched it one time. I can hardly remember a little bit of it. And let's see, and the original That Darn Cat. Oh, there'd be other movies. I've also seen Mills in another movie. This was something he did for the studio with the lady with the torch, and that would be The Trouble with Angels. But for now, I'm going to talk about The Parent Trap. It's a great movie, actually, the original classic, which also starred Maureen O'Hara, whom we sadly lost, I think, a year or two ago. Or maybe 3, I can't remember. I know we lost her a few years back. And Brian Keith, long before he even became a big star of the 60s sitcom Family Affair, which I will talk about in one of my TV logs someday. I don't know when, but I will. And of course, Hayley Mills in two roles as, well, two look-alike twins who are actually identical sisters, who were separated about a year after they were born. They are Susan and Sharon. They meet each other at camp, and then, well, they don't get along with each other. And after a terrible turn of events at a dance, they get into an isolated cabin, and well, they soon manage to help each other out and get along together. And soon they find out they were separated a year after they were born because their parents were married. Sharon lived with her mom, Susan lived with her dad. So they decided, as a wild idea, to get them back together by switching places. Susan would go to see her mom in Boston, while Sharon goes to California to see her dad. Pretty impressive. Now, I do admit that the plot of this was really good. I actually love the cast of this. They were really good. Hayley Mills did great. Maureen O'Hara did great. So did Brian Keith. There was also other familiar names. Let's see, there was Joanna Barnes that played Vicky, the love interest of Susan's father. But, well, she's not too thrilled, well, since Sharon had taken her place. Anyway, well, actually, she would actually make a special appearance in the Lohan version of Parent Trap. A couple other familiar names I'm familiar with include Nancy Culp, who, after this, she would go on to play Jane Hathaway on the Beverly Hillbillies, which that came out a couple years later in 1963. And Frank Duvall, who also was involved with Family Affair because he did the music for most of the series, including its theme song, as well as the music for the Brady Bunch. And speaking of the music's good too. It's got songs done by the Sherman Brothers, who did music for lots of other movies for the House of Mouse, like The Jungle Book and several others. There's too many to name. But they did some great songs, 3 good ones, like the theme song, The Parent Trap, which was performed by Tommy Sands and Annette Funicello, who of course was a Mouseketeer to their, well, big mascot of a mouse. Mickey Mouse, that is. Well, I can say the name, I just won't say the name of the studio. But anyway, she was actually one of the Mouseketeers in the Mickey Mouse Club. She also, I didn't know this was her, but, well, it was her. In the dance scene, we hear her singing a song called Let's Get Together, which Mills does later on, which I think that was probably one of the best songs I heard. And there's also the song for Now for Always. Very beautiful number. Very good. Yeah, but anyway, Let's Get Together was good. Mills' version of the song actually became a big hit, actually. And that was really cool. Even so, I come to realize again, I love the original Parent Trap from 1961 more than the 1998 version with Lindsay Lohan, which that introduced her before even becoming big with Freaky Friday, the remake of that, and then later Mean Girls, which I'll review those someday. I don't know when. But anyway, the Parent Trap's just great. It gets real fun at the camp out scene. They're going to where they'll set up camp and what they'll do to Vicky. I won't really spoil much of anything if you have yet to see this. But I highly recommend you see the original Parent Trap. You won't be disappointed. It's very good. It is out on DVD. I think it's on Blu-ray too. But I think it'll also be coming to the House of Mouse's new streaming service later this year, but I can't be too sure. Now, it was followed by, I think, 3 direct-to-TV sequels. I've only seen one of them, the second one. It's okay. Mills actually does return in those movies, but, well, they just have different, well, tellings and what have you. And, well, now I've been reading from, well, my sources of what the House of Mouse's new streaming service has. There's the possibility of a new, improved Parent Trap movie, but we don't know when it's going to come out, though, even though they've already confirmed other movies. But I'm not going to mention any of those, though. Sorry. But anyway, if you love the original Parent Trap with Hayley Mills, please feel free to tell me about what you liked about it in the comment section. Also, please feel free to like and subscribe. And next time I'm going to do another House of Mouse review, and that will be on the original Freaky Friday. So stay tuned for that. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya, and thanks for watching.